It is time to transition from Sammy Hollins' rookie season to his second season in the NFL. Welcome back, everybody, to the Sammy Hollins Madden 15 Career Mode Series. Season 1 for Sammy, his rookie year, has come and gone. The Eagles were NFC East champions and won a playoff game before losing to the eventual Super Bowl champions, the Minnesota Vikings. That means we'll transition today to season number 2 for Sammy. We're going to go through the offseason, and I hope I set this up correctly, but just let me get these stats for you guys. As Sammy Hollins was second on the team in tackles with 54, 6 behind the line. He also had 2 sacks, 2 interceptions, I'm writing this down as I go, by the way, and also 3 forced fumbles. So I'd call those stats pretty good for a rookie. Now, I'm not sure if I sim too far, but I'd like to see the Defensive Rookie of the Year voting. Let's go yearly awards. It's not too far. Here we go. I have not looked at this yet. So, Drew Brees in this franchise is the MVP. Coach of the Year is Bill O'Brien. And now we'll go to the NFC. Offensive Player of the Year, Aaron Rodgers. Defensive, Darrell Washington. How about rookie? Teddy Bridgewater is the Offensive Rookie of the Year, and Jerick McKinnon was second. Interesting. Defensively, it's Deone Bucannon. I don't see Sammy's name anywhere. Nowhere. Where's Sammy? I mean, I thought he'd at least be, listed here, but I guess I was wrong. So, Sammy Hollins is not Rookie of the Year or even close, it seems. And so now I have created... Well, I've started a separate character on the same file as Stan Kroenke because I want to get to the draft. That's my ultimate hope. I don't want to sim past it as a player. So I'm hoping that because I chose Stan Kroenke, I can at least watch the draft and see who the Eagles take. And obviously I can't do scouting in here, so I'm not going to know how good the picks are anyway. So let's go to the offseason. We're not going to sim directly to the draft. I would like to see what we do in free agency, re-signings. I want to see if Chip Kelly trades everybody away, basically. And if he somehow trades away LeSean McCoy, I swear, we're not going to win a damn game next year. So let me advance. I'm ready. Oh, I have to enforce it now because I have Stan Kroenke. So, sorry, Rams. This could really screw up your team. So after one round of simulating, let's see what's happened on this team. Any retirements, anything else. Let's go directly to the Eagles. We can see a few of the retirements right here. But we have, we released Kerry Williams, Andrew Gardner, Emmanuel Acho, D'Amico Ryans, and Evan Mathis, and Todd Harrimans. This is Chip Kelly's team, everybody. Goodbye to Mathis and Harrimans. D'Amico Ryans was very good for us this year, and I thought Kerry Williams was as well. So we're going to see which corner is going to play alongside Sammy on that half of the field. So I guess we're going to simulate forward again. Please don't say they traded LeSean McCoy. Please don't trade LeSean McCoy. We need him on this team. Alright, let me go back to the Eagles on here. Do we do anything else as I sim forward? Okay, we signed Derek Hagan and Sterling Moore. I don't think we became a better team today. Kerry Williams is gone. He was okay. He was good. And then we signed Sterling Moore to around the vet minimum. What's next? Well, this happened. Jordy Nelson is now a San Diego Charger. 6 years, $51 million. And then here in Philadelphia, Chip Kelly's talking high about Sammy Hollins. He's been working hard this offseason. Look at that XP in the top right corner. Anything else happening? I got to keep an eye on this team. Is LeSean McCoy still an Eagle? That's my only question. Alright, Jermaine Kearse to the Colts. Let's see, I'm not really seeing a lot happening here. Let's just skip directly to our team. Wow, Ray Mawaluga's getting almost $5 million a year. Anyway, to the Eagles, we released... Oh, no. We got Greg Little, guys! Our team is saved! Greg Little, that's your plan, Chip Kelly, really? Greg Little, Derek Hagan, Sterling Moore. I can't wait. Look, guys, we have a new fullback. And we signed Joe Mays, 3 years, $17.2 million. And we brought in Santonio Holmes. And Lorenzo Alexander. I'm not sure. Okay, so probably Joe Mays is our plan for replacing D'Amico Ryans. We'll see if he's good to go. Alright, so before we go to the draft, let's just see what everybody in our division has done so far in the offseason. So the Eagles have signed all of these players, not a lot of big names. I think Joe Mays is going to get a lot of playing time. Paul Posluszny could, although I'm not sure. We kind of signed two guys, and we should have signed maybe one of those two. Jason Worlds, Ataba Rubin, Lorenzo Alexander, a bunch of linebackers, and that's about it. So the Cowboys end up getting Pierre Garcon, so he goes from one NFC East team to another. Lamar Woodley, Ahmad Bradshaw, Telvin Smith, anything big. Andrew Whitworth, Henry Melton, and they tagged Dez Bryant. Giants get Morris Claiborne from the Cowboys. They also signed Michael Sam, Orlando Franklin, Luis Delmas to $7 million a year. Kendrick Lewis, so all new safeties there. Justin Durant, Phil Taylor, and they re-signed Jason Pierre-Paul. And finally, over in Washington, it looks like Rashad Johnson and Connor Shaw, Adrian Claiborne, and they got Tyron Smith. So that's why the Cowboys got Andrew Whitworth. $103 million to Tyron Smith. And then anything else, they re-signed Ryan Kerrigan and Brian Arakpo. And now it is time for the draft. Alright, the Jets are picking number 1. And I don't know any of these players, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. I just want to kind of get to our picks and maybe look at what players are chosen by our division rivals. Alright, so the New York Giants select Davian Curry, a tight end, at number 8. We took a defensive tackle with our first selection, Clay Payne. Welcome to the team. And that's just a cool name, Cleveland. Tank Boykin to the Browns. Alright, now for our second round pick. Is it going to be a safety? Are you really high on Sammy Hollins? It's Landon Hatcher. Perhaps that's who's going to be playing as our number 1 corner this year. And now for our third round pick. The Eagles select Nico Peterson, guard. Another third round pick here for Philadelphia, and they select another guard, Julian Crawford. Now in the fourth round, we select Keldrick Riddick, a wide receiver. And with our fifth round selection, the Eagles take a halfback, Marlon Landrum. Draft is almost complete. The Cardinals just took a punter, and the Eagles just selected Javonte Briscoe, a pass rusher. And now our final selection. With the 26th pick of the 7th round, the Philadelphia Eagles select Tracy McKay, another defensive end. And I believe that concludes the draft for this year. The Eagles did not select a safety. They did not trade away Sammy Hollins. And I still believe LaShawn McCoy is an Eagle. So I think the offseason has gone okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're going to get right to the regular season. We're going to skip the preseason. I have turned injuries off. And I'll sim to our week 1 game. Sammy Hollins has made it to his second season. We kick things off in week 1 against division rivals, the Washington Redskins. Before we begin the game, let's take a look at our depth chart going into week 1. Starting quarterback, number 9, Nick Foles. We also have LaShawn McCoy. He did not get traded, thankfully. Stanley Havili, the fullback. Receivers, this is where it gets scary. I don't see Jeremy Maclin. Where is Jeremy Maclin? I have to find Jeremy Maclin. It's the Raiders who took Jeremy Maclin away from us. And so now at receiver, our number 1 is Santonio Holmes. At tight end, we have Zach Ertz. On the line, Jason Peters, Eric Pears, Jason Kelsey, Don Barclay, after we traded away 2 good guards, especially Evan Mathis, that's a big loss for us, and then Lane Johnson. On defense, it's Ataba Rubin, Fletcher Cox. At the nose, Clay Payne is going to be starting. Outside linebackers are Trent Cole. Inside linebackers, Michael Kendricks, Joe Mays, Paul Posluszny. And the other outside is Jason Worlds. Cornerbacks are Brandon Boykin at number 1. Landon Hatcher, our second round pick, and then E.J. Biggers at the nickel. Free safety is Malcolm Jenkins. And strong safety, Sammy Hollins. One last thing before week 1. Let's spend some of this XP that Sammy's been making over the offseason. We have 15.8 thousand to use, and I've thought about putting it into some of it into the coverage, but I think that has more to do with my play, so I don't really want to. We'll start off with some pursuit, although the angles are also kind of my deal. We'll skip that. Play rec is kind of the first step that I'm not necessarily controlling, so I definitely want to focus a bit on that. Block shedding, we're going to put a couple into there. That's really good for a safety, I believe. And let's see, agility would be nice, but it's already at 87. Awareness might help a little bit. We'll go all the way up to 80 with that. And then let's go. We have a little bit more to use. We'll save it for now, and I'll find a home for it later. But Sammy Hollins is now an 80 overall safety. Finally, the offseason has come and gone. Welcome to Sammy Hollins' second season in his NFL career. We're playing this one in the rain as the Eagles are on the road to take on division rivals, the Washington Redskins, to begin this season. Now remember, in his first career game, I believe it was, Sammy Hollins collected an interception. We'll see how his first game in his second year goes. Back on the field at last. Robert Griffin III stands out of the shotgun. Very familiar faces. Besides, no Pierre Garçon on this team. First play of the year. Come on, Sammy! Knocking Alfred Morris back. That's all we're going to do. Now on second down, it's, oh no, a miss! No, come on, this is not how we wanted to begin the year. Having Alfred Morris bounce off of us, and then whiffing on Deshaun Jackson. Alright, Sammy, let's get this together, just settle down. Griffin now taking off, he goes down! It's the first sack on the year, it's McKay. Isn't he one of our rookies? I'm not sure. A lot of 3 wides open this game as Alfred Morris gets the carry, and he's brought down at the 41-yard line. That was the first tackle of the year for Sammy Hollins. Now the Redskins go 5 wide. Griffin outside at the sideline. That is caught out of bounds. There's a punt. The defense has forced its first stop of the year. And now the Eagles offense, led by Nick Foles and LaShawn McCoy, I don't think we should throw it much this year. So 5 yards. Why is Sproles getting the first carry? And then we throw it incomplete to McCoy. Okay, complete to Ertz. We can give him the football. 7 yards to McCoy, 3 more to McCoy, 6 to Sproles. Let's just keep running it all the way until we punt it. Here we go, Sammy. Get ready. It's second and short. A handoff, and Morris goes down in the backfield. Thank you, Michael Kendricks. Now can we force another stop? Roberts the motion man. And Griffin on 3rd and 3. To the sideline, leaping. Did he make that catch? Okay. I have nothing bad to say about that. That was awesome. Now from the 37. RG3 under center. Here comes Sammy on a blitz, except for he can't get there. And RG3 off the mark for Deshaun Jackson. Are we ready for this? Season 2 of Sammy Hollins in man coverage. It's Rod Streeter on 2nd and 10. And Streeter running a streak, it looks like. And Griffin's going to scramble out of the pocket and pick up around 4. No, that's a sack, actually. My bad. Loss of 4. I doubted these defensive moves, but so far we're off to a good start. Now on 3rd and 14, off his back foot, RG3 complete to Deshaun Jackson. How did he get so wide open? Matched up on Jordan Reed. I'm looking for a power run here. And get off the block, Sammy. Oh, okay, that works. Gain of 1. All right, this time Sammy's going to blitz. 2nd down and 9. It's an inside give, and Morris can break 1 tackle, but still only gets 1. All right, no more great catches. No more weird plays. Dump off on 3rd and 9, and Morris again breaks a tackle, but he's not getting very far. Another gain of 1 for Alfred Morris. We are still scoreless here in the second quarter as we end up running the ball again with Darren Sproles to begin the drive. I don't get that. Then Riddick for 11, 3 to McCoy. We're getting all the backs involved on this drive. And then we punt it. We don't do this often, but this time Sammy Hollins will cover deep. It's 2nd down and 14. And they do send receivers deep as Griffin finds a man short, and that is a gain of 6 for Morris. Another 3rd down for Washington. They put the fullback in the slot. Interesting strategy. They're going to snap it, though. They're still waiting. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. Is he waiting for the rain to let up? 3 years later, play clock winding down, now a snap. And Griffin got a man. Okay, the fullback slot slant. I like it. However, it did not convert. I'm not sure you're going to catch me putting Mike Tolbert in the slot anytime soon and throwing a slant to him. It sounds interesting, but it's probably a bad idea. Okay, 37 seconds. Just hand the ball off. LeSean McCoy gets 12, 5 more, 7 more, and I guess we're in the second half now. Okay, there we go. 80-yard touchdown, LeSean McCoy. The first points of the year. I just now noticed this, but I think we are playing with the wrong playbook. We have a 4-3 playbook, and I'm not sure. I didn't change anything. Do we, like, change our scheme in the offseason? Because we got a bunch of 3-4 linemen. I'm not sure why we're running a 3-4. I do like our nickel packages in this playbook a bit more, as Morris goes nowhere. Maybe getting 3-4 personnel to run a 4-3 was Chip Kelly's master plan. 3rd down and 12, Griffin over the middle, and Jackson won't get it. Nice hit. That was fantastic. That big hit courtesy of Joe Mays. And now I think Sammy Hollins will get a chance to return. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sammy Hollins doesn't return punts anymore. He blocks on them. Why? Took me forever to figure that out. I knew something was weird. Alrighty. Moving on. More LeSean McCoy. 5-yard penalties and more LeSean McCoy. Do we even have a quarterback anymore? This is excellent. I like penalties and just giving the ball to McCoy. And then, how do we end the drive? How do we end it? Touchdown, Darren Sproles. I really want to know if we did change our defensive scheme, but the players we brought in don't make sense if we did transition. I'm not sure why we're running this playbook, but it's working. We got a big run-stopping line. 1st down and 10. Out to the flats, and it's Morris. No! I thought I was going to be fast enough to do that. At their own 49, Griffin off the fake, hits a man over the middle, and Hollins is there to make the tackle. Only a short gain. Only 2 tackles on the day so far for Sammy Hollins. And now Griffin taking off, and oh man, I really need to practice. No receivers on this side, and again they motion out Presley. As Griffin throws, that's a completion. 1st down inside the 30. We have Deshaun Jackson out wide. And Griffin throwing it deep. He's got Jackson. Okay, I wasn't. Oh my goodness. Deshaun Jackson for a touchdown. That was a lot of separation. I was focused more on Jordan Reed on this play, to be honest, and so I leave a big void. Look at that separation, though. This was man coverage. I am supposed to help, but my goodness, who are you? Okay, I believe that's our 2nd round pick. That was not good. Alright, so it's now a 14-7 game. We'll see how much time we take off the clock as we go 69 yards with Darren Sproles for a touchdown. Thank you, running game. It's now 21-7, and Andre Roberts, Rod Streeter, and Lester Jean are the wide receivers, as the Redskins will try driving down by 14. Griffin on 1st down and 10. Sideline pass, that's picked off. And yes, it is caught in bounds by Brandon Boykin. Another long touchdown. I'm hoping for one. 8 yards to McCoy, 5. And now we kneel and kick a field goal. Come on, just throw it deep to Seyi and Jiritutu here on the outside. Griffin on 1st and 10, steps up, pass short. It's caught, and Washington has a 1st down, but no timeouts. All right, 10 seconds to go in the game. Just take a shot at the end zone, Griffin. Instead, another short throw, and Morris. Oh, he stayed on his feet. How'd he do that? Okay, I wasn't ready for that, but the game has come to an end. Not a very good game for Sammy Hollins, I'll have to say, to begin his 2nd year. Field was slippery, though. A lot of missed tackling angles, a couple coverage breakdowns. Not what you want to see, but at least the Eagles get a victory 24-7. It shouldn't be hard for Sammy Hollins to have a better performance in Week 2, as the Eagles again play a divisional game against the New York Giants. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Only 2 tackles today, not a very good game for Sammy Hollins. but hopefully week 2 is much better. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.